Only 1 week later after my first episode, Apple have released 5 new games on Apple Arcade. Today we're going to have a look at each game in my second episode of New Apple Arcade Games. We'll also be taking a look at one recently announced upcoming game. Also, thank you guys so much for the feedback in my first episode. It was really humbling to see all the nice comments and the love for this new series, so just thank you. Number 5 is INMOST. INMOST has been in development for 3 years now. In fact, it started as a side project and after some time it became a full project for Hidden Layer Games. You can play as 3 characters here, each with different gameplay styles, and as you play, the game will often switch to each character and you can experience what life is like for them, I suppose. Players have to traverse environments, solve puzzles, and sneak past enemies, lure them into traps, or slice them down. My favourite part of the game was the mysterious black creature, or substance. If they touch you, you're usually dead instantly. This gameplay element can make parts of the game really challenging, but also exciting. My first encounter with a black hunter scared the living daylights out of me. INMOST has been translated great for either the touchscreen or a controller and performs without hiccups across all Apple devices. It was my most anticipated game of the year, and when I heard it was coming to Apple Arcade, trust me, I was very excited. INMOST was developed by Hidden Layer Games and published by Chucklefish. It is out first on Apple Arcade, with the PC and Nintendo Switch versions to follow soon.
They went into the lands and they gathered the pain. And thus the pain multiplied. And their own hearts blackened.
Number 4, we have Decoherence. Here we have a new strategy game for you guys. Decoherence is all about PvP matches where you place robots down onto a map. Each robot has their own variety of components which can assist you in battles. I found the bots to be quite intelligent here, maybe a little too smart at times as I often lost battles, but you must know this is not a forgiving game at all. There are 4 game modes available: Training, Entropy, Skirmish, and Test Field. You can also engage in online battles too. According to Effecto Studios, Decoherence was made using Unreal Engine, which allowed the game to have stunning graphics and excellent performance across iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Mac. Plus, they added in a custom graphic option, which means you can scale back options like post-processing, shadows, textures, etc. to allow older devices like an iPhone SE or iPad Air 2 to run the game just fine. Number 3 is ShockRods. Brought to us by Stainless Games, ShockRods is a vehicle action shooting game. It features solo and team battles across many different maps, and brings vehicle customization, power-ups, weapons, and great music. Sadly though, I'm quite disappointed with this game. Based off the reveal trailer and beta footage that was shown earlier in the year, the version that we have here isn't as polished. The vehicle physics are not great, and the game's graphical quality has been significantly reduced, especially on the Apple TV. Look, the premise of the game is fun, and is a good idea, and some of you may enjoy it, but for me, it's a letdown, and I hate to say that. Number 2, we have Stela. Remember last week I teased this game towards the end of the video? Well, now it's officially available on Apple Arcade. It's another atmospheric platformer that follows a young woman witnessing the final days of an ancient world. It has really nice visuals, especially early on in the game with the yellow and grey colour palette. It resembles Inside, and the film A Quiet Place, if I can say. Sometimes perhaps it takes too much inspiration from inside, especially at the start, but I still enjoyed it regardless. What I love is the way how it utilizes the environment for traversal, all the cool puzzles, and how it plays with 2D and 3D space. And the creatures that hunt you are terrifying and look like the monsters from A Quiet Place. That's why I said it resembles that film in some ways. Stela is available first on Apple Arcade and is coming to Xbox One on October 17th and PC in Q1 2020. Number 1, we have Mind Symphony. This is one of the most unique games on Apple Arcade. It may not be for some of you, but the goal of the game is to help you with two major things in your actual real life. This is to release stress and to just be more calm in the present. When you launch Mind Symphony, you'll be presented with two modes. Release stress, which is where you engage in classic shoot-'em-up style action, and then there is a calm mode, which presents peaceful rhythmic interactions. Both modes are timed to music, but for the release stress mode, as you play, the intensity increases. You can actually play featured songs from Apple Music or add in your own songs from an Apple Music playlist, and I think that's pretty cool. The game isn't going to be for everyone, I know that, but I enjoyed it, and maybe you will too. Alrighty, and here is one upcoming game. Hipster Whale are bringing a new Crossy Road title to Apple Arcade. It has been titled as Crossy Road Castle. It is now a multiplayer 2D platformer, and players must hop around a large castle, clearing one room after another. Coins must be collected and obstacles must be avoided. I believe up to 4 players will be able to play together. There is no confirmed release date yet for Crossy Road Castle, but Hipster Whale have said it will be launched soon, so go off that. So after all that, what are your thoughts on the new games released? Do you like them? Do you hate them? What do you think? What is going on in your head? If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos about new Apple Arcade games. And make sure to press that notification button as well to be alerted as well. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching.